guys, welcome back, Bushcraft Family, with another video. And today, as you've seen on this thumbnail and the title and everything, we're talking about canned goods. I usually do some of these at the beginning of the year, tell you kind of what to look out for and some things that you may not see anymore, or less variety of these items. So I figured we'd do canned goods. 6 canned foods you most likely won't see, or it'll disappear in 2026. Canned goods, the backbone of America's pantries, so to speak. A lot of preppers prep these items for long periods, shelf life and all that. Even though a lot of these items have switched to the pop tops and everything, and there comes a cat. It's just, it's one of those staples that sometimes we may take for granted. And here are some items that you might not see anymore, and you'd be surprised. Our first one on the list is canned spaghetti and or pasta meals, Chef Boyardee, ravioli, spaghettios with meatballs, beefaroni, those kind of things. Right now they are very, very ultra processed, and a lot of the ingredients within that is ultra processed on top of it. And now, Chef Boyardee, their cans are bioengineered ingredients. They've switched to for sweeteners. They switched to high fructose corn syrup. So a lot of people have not been eating those anymore. They're going to the freezer, even though it's just as bad with some of that stuff. But they're already talking about removing a lot of these and discontinuing a lot of those ones we all grew up with. You might not be seeing them anymore in 2026. Our next one is canned meats, such as Vienna sausages, the potted meats, canned ham. During 2020, everybody went nuts for Spam, and their stock went up big time in 2020. But now since then, a lot of preppers still have those things on the shelf and whatnot. Anytime you would think of Spam, you'd think of a prepper hiding his cans of Spam in his bunker or something. But consumers are seeking fresher protein sources and shelf-stable meat alternatives like jerky, tuna pouches, and protein bars. Many canned meats have or will be phased out or reduced, and like the variety of it. There's probably 50 different varieties of Spam now. So if you see that certain fancy bacon flavored Spam, you might want to grab it now, because it's probably going to get discontinued very soon. Our other one here is canned fruit in heavy syrup. Let me shut my phone off so it shuts up. I always forget to turn that thing off. Okay. Canned fruit in heavy syrup. Canned fruit remains popular in some households, but Versions packed in heavy syrup are declining very fast. The product you see now is in its own juice or light syrup or something like that, which I think the fruit should speak for itself. Just put its own juice in there, and it's good by itself. The days of everybody eating very sweet fruit and stuff is going out, evidently. And manufacturers are now reformulating their ingredients and everything to take out and avoid the sugars and stuff. So a lot of syrup-based fruit may be, discontinued or replaced by no sugar added or juice packed alternatives, which it should. It really should. That sugar is not good for you, or that fake stuff that they put in there. Our next one is condensed cream soups. Cream soups used to be, cream of mushroom, cream of celery, cream of chicken. All those types of soups were great for casseroles and making fancy TikTok recipes and stuff like that. But in the last few years, it's declined majorly. And there used to be cream of all kinds of stuff. Now you hardly see just a regular cream of mushroom and a cream of chicken. Very seldom do you see any other kinds. And they're saying they're going to start discontinuing a lot of these creamed soups. Not to mention, we don't know what the heck is in these things anymore. If you're familiar with Campbell's, you know that CEO or whoever the dude was blew the whistle on, lab meat and this and that and the other, and bioengineered this. And yes, Campbell's soup has went, and you don't know what any of that stuff is in that soup anymore. So it's very hard to find soup nowadays that isn't bioengineered ingredient. So it might be one of those things that are hitting the bye-bye plane. Our next one is canned special vegetables. This is like canned okra, canned rutabaga, seasoned canned greens. I only see color greens at the end of the year when it's almost New Year's. After that, it's taken off the shelf. And, there used to be a whole aisle of different varieties of vegetables and stuff. And this is getting smaller and smaller and smaller of a section. Now you get corn, green beans, tomatoes, peas sometimes, and, very little other. I have to go to a special store to get hominy. Yeah, it's like you can't get anything different anymore. It's cookie cutter type stuff, and anything else they're getting rid of so they can concentrate on selling one thing and one thing only. Our next one is diet or low calorie canned foods. And I'm going to put a little bit more in this. Also, like the low sodium or low carbs or low this and everything that they put on, 90% of it is hogwash, but people are going away from those labels anymore because, it's just not, and they charge more for that stuff. So this kind of stuff, you know, the diet low cal, diet canned soups, or the meals marketed for weight loss or losing weight, and people are going away from those anymore. I don't know if it's they don't want to lose the weight or what. Not saying that's going to help you lose weight, but people are going away from that stuff, and most likely a lot of that is going to be discontinued. You won't be seeing that anymore. And yeah, and that was our last one. A lot of cans you will see disappearing. Whatever reason it is, maybe people are wanting fresh stuff, or, you know, healthier. You know, you get the heavy syrup fruits and stuff everybody's kind of staying away from. Back in the day, it was good stuff because it was just sugar that was in it, not this other fake stuff. So these are just 6 of them. There are many, many more that will be disappearing, but these are the top ones. I figured I'd pop it out there. Anyways, I'm going to let you go and have a wonderful day, and God bless.